Assalamu alaikum guys. Afiq new Reza right here. Today we will talk about diving. Have you ever gone to sea? Maybe some of you have been or have often been to the beach, but have you ever observed the beauty of the sea? Well, to enjoy the underwater beauty, you have to be able to dive into it. In this video, I will give some tips to consider in diving. 1. Can swim. Of course, to be able to dive, you must first master the ability to swim. But not only that, but you also have to get used to being in the water. The skill to swim is the main requirement to be able to do diving activities. Someone can dive without being able to swim, but for safety reasons, it is expected that someone must have swimming skills. 2. Find out the limits and abilities first. Diving is a fun activity, but it's risky. To prevent unwanted things from happening, personal security must be put first. This security can be seen from two conditions, namely health and self-efficacy. Don't lie in the sea, it's very dangerous. If you feel unwell or feel inadequate, don't learn to dive yet. Wait until you are really in good condition. So, if at the beginning you feel inadequate, don't force it. 3. Make sure all tools are complete and fit.
みんな初期残圧はいくつ
200です。200です。
Make sure the tools to be used are complete and in good condition. There is quite a lot of basic personal equipment that must be carried every dive, namely masks, diving snorkel, regulator, set buoyancy control device BCD, fins, diving computer, ballast, and a scuba tank. However, the problem is these tools do not necessarily make you comfortable. For that, if you decide to rent a tool or two, make sure it's comfortable. 4. Let the body adapt.
暴れないのジタバタしないで
もしもし、警察ですか?
When you start to get into the water, of course there are a few small things that seem to change. The changes are usually felt in the lungs and ears. You can relieve pressure on your lungs by adapting, breathing normally through the air carried in the tank. Then, the pressure on the ears can be relieved by doing equalizing, namely by moving the jaw to the left and right. If that doesn't work, you can also close your nostrils gently, then blow or pump air from the body through your nose. 5. Don't panic. Many people panic when learning to dive. The things that usually cause panic include the difference in the way you breathe using your mouth, slight pain in your eyes when the water gets into the mask, the fear of looking down because the water is dark blue, and the feeling of being surprised because of the large number of corals with unsuspecting shapes. This panic is natural for beginners. So that the panic does not repeat itself, you are required to take training from dive affiliates such as PADI, SSI, NAUI, RAID, and POSI, CMAS. 6. Never dive alone.
ダイビングは団体行動だからな。一人が上がるとみんなで上がるんだ。
インストラクターが何人もいるなら話は別だけどね。
なるほど。ってことだ。足を引っ張るなよ、ルットーさん。だからなんで上から目線なんだか。
You'll never dive alone. Remember, never dive alone. Make sure you are always accompanied by an experienced instructor. Follow the prompts and feel free to communicate with your instructor, so that you don't experience decomp. A safety stop at a depth of 5 meters when you want to end your dive so that the remaining nitrogen in the body is wasted. Happy diving!